Welcome to Real Simple Technology. This is a video on how to rip music off your CDs to put them on your MP3 player. And I'm going to use AudioGrabber. And in case you don't already have that, open up Google and go to, just going to do a search for AudioGrabber. And just that top one right there, audiograbber.org. You're going to go to downloads right here at the top. So you're going to need to just download this version here. There it goes, and save this. I will save this to the desktop. Then you're also going to need this plug-in. So you're going to download it as well. Save that. Download that. You can close your browsers now. So you just run this setup and I'll walk you through that. Hit yes, hit English. Then you're going to click next right here. Agree to the what is that? Agree to the license agreement. Just choose next on the install. Now make sure you uncheck. Do not check these. So we're going to decline that because we don't want them installed. Sure. Okay, now that's installed. We're going to do the plug-in right here. Tell it to run. Tell English. And next. Agree. That's the same. Close. Now you should be ready. You're going to open up AudioGrabber. I normally uncheck this, but new people may like to read that. We go to full screen. You can do several things here. If you go to the settings menu, go to MP3 settings. You can, if you run that, you're going to leave that checked. All that looks great. All that looks fine. For now. So you hit the free DB once you have a CD in. I guess I have to go tell it. So there, I had to choose my CD player because I have more than one CD in this computer, so you need to check that. So what that did was went and got the artist, the album, and here's the songs. And by default, if you leave them that way, they will automatically rip. So from that point you just go to grab right here and come back in a little bit and it should be all done, and we will check that in a little bit. Okay, now that AudioGrabber is done, we had a power outage here, so it would say OK right down through this, and then there would be a checksum number. Basically, just look for that OK, and then you know everything got grabbed. So you can close AudioGrabber if you'd like. If you go to My Documents, then My Music, you'll see that Ricky Skaggs is right here, and there's the album, and then here's the track number 1 through 12, and then it's already converted to MP3. So it's pretty much that simple. If yours does not look like that, you can click this here and change the look. For XP on 7 will be over in here, but you just change the view. If you want to do this with Windows Media Player, open up Windows Media Player. You should have a RIP tab here. I always, if you click this little arrow, I always, me personally, tell it never. It'll automatically rip the CD when you put it in. I don't want it to do that. Do not go lower than this 128 kilobit rate. And the biggest thing is this window format. If you don't, some MP3 players may not recognize that, so you need to go to the MP3. Check that. And so it should automatically get online and check that, and then you just hit RIP. So now you can see it's going to go through and tell you it's ripping and pending. Now, and since I've already done this, I'm going to stop this and not let it go any further. So that would rip that. I believe it would sync. Should show up in your library. I personally don't like the Windows Media Player. Now to put that on your MP3 player, you simply can right click on this folder if they are MP3s, and you could, if your MP3 player is plugged in, you could probably do a send to, should show up here, and it should send them. But if your MP3 player requires a certain place, then copy and just browse to that folder. Go to My Computer and browse to the correct folder that you need to go to, and that's all you'd really have to do. If you're using iPhones or an iPod, there's other options, but use iTunes and sync it that way. And hope that helps you out. Thank you.